Ich würde was sagen. Ooh. So sweet. Not like that. Okay. Headphones. Red.
Lost in thought.
Lost all my clothes. Short crossbow. Okay. Actually, have both of them started. It's good. There we go. Okay, please.
What now?
We're still standing around.
Yeah, I find familiar scratch. Let's see if we can't fight it. What the fuck?
Oh, you're all right. Thank goodness. I was worried they'd got you too. Wait. No one's told you. We were ambushed out in the darkness. By cultists. We surrendered. But that wasn't enough for them. They lined us up like dogs. Asherak was with the kids, telling them it was going to be all right. Maybe that's why they picked him. Told him to kneel. They took his eyes first. Then his tongue.
I don't know who Asherak was, but
It just never stops. Roland, of all people, saved us. He said he stayed in the grove because of you. And I'm damn glad of it. Without him, well, none of us would be here. Yes. He shielded me and the kids, while his brother and sister rushed the cultists. Cal and Leah were dragged away, along with the others. Roland isn't taking it so well. None of us are, to be honest. How do you do it? How do you keep going? We're in the same boat then. That's somewhat of a comfort. You've done so much for us already. But I have to ask. The others might still be out there. If they're not dead, they're in Moonrise. And gods have mercy on anyone in that hell's pit. Thank you. If anyone can manage it, you can. Just be careful up there, all right? I can't handle anyone else dying.
Woody. And then I still heck yeah. A stretch.
Watch your back.
It is clear, Mom.
Premium
Good.
trinkets and
We'll
doodah.
leave soon. And we don't want any surprises.
Oh,
Yes, Mom. What's on your mind?
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Keep your distance.
Last night's best bargains right here.
We're a long way from Waterdeep.
Yes, well.
I will.
Here's the spell preference. I bought a fireball just for you.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stuff. Please, stop shouting. Premium trinkets and doodahs.
Ooh.
Last night's best bargains right here.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Scene.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
Then show you where
I don't
Oops.
want to.
loose.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
This might be cheating, but another bottle of Arabellan Dry back there. Put it on the bar, then piss off and leave me alone.
Jahira said we should serve drinks, but that we shouldn't serve drunks.
Jahira didn't save your ragged little tail from the cultists. I did. Cute. Maybe she'll write a ballad about me. She can leave out the part where my brother and sister were dragged away screaming while I was saving the orphans. If you hadn't filled their heads with all that self-righteous heroic crap at the Grove, none of this would have happened. They're my responsibility. You go save the world, or your own arse, or whatever it is you do. I'll fix this.
I really want to Ida always wins.
Well, my call's on you. Just do your best, all right?
I will.
Nice strategy back there. If we put our heads together, I bet you and me could make a tidy stack of coin in Baldur's Gate. But Raphael's offered me a partnership already, and it seems like a sweeter deal than throwing my lot in with you.
No, kid. No.
I'm just gonna let it be what it is. Okay.
You aren't joking. Oh, I kind of believe him more now than I did a minute ago. Protection for me and my kids, that's all.
Her smile is broad, her eyes twinkling, her face the very picture of innocence. She's clearly lying.
But I haven't accepted nothing yet. Sounds like you're in deeper than I am. Looked like he was doing a pretty good job. If I had to deal with gods and worms in my head, I'd make a deal with anyone. Look, you saved us. Not knocking that. But after you left, Zevlor lost his nerve. Gave up the fight. I won't. Now there's no grove, no coin, no one taking us to the city. I'm not letting my crew get eaten by shadows. Maybe I'll make a deal, maybe I won't. But it'll be my choice, not the devil's, and not yours.
Fair. I do have the Idol of Sylvanas to give you,
Wonder
should
if
you
I
want.
could con some gold off that cleric.
They're at the finest
No?
stock.
Okay. Well,
One of the worst things about getting old. Watching kids make the same exact mistakes you made. And knowing there's absolutely nothing you can say to change their mind. Then again, Mol's a hell of a lot smarter than I was at that age. Maybe she'll figure it out. True enough. She'll go far in the city. We've just got to get her there safely.
we'll help Maul. We can do that.
To save the city.
Let's see.
This
Oh, hey,
place
Maggie.
is awesome. There's so much stuff.
American. And that's on, I think it's.
Something over there.
Open.
I missed that. Awesome.
There's great. For you later.
Don't touch me.
Taylor's doing her best. He shows no signs of...
An extra blade could be the difference between rescuing Duke Ravengard or losing him forever. I hope you'll help us.
Patience. He may know a way through the curse.
We don't even know if he'll ever recover.
But we do know that anyone who goes charging into those shadows...
Flame Colour. That's your name, isn't it? Art Colour? I'm Fistula.
Nathaniel and me climbing up a tree.
We need you, sir. One of our own's been taken. A Grand Duke. You might know something that could help us bring him back. We found him out in the shadows, just wandering. Nothing survives out there for long. Don't know how he made it, or where he came from.
This is no physical ailment. It is a spiritual malaise. The man's mind has been gripped by the Shadowfell, yet it has not broken.
Maybe he was a musician.
Music's a powerful source of memories. We might be able to bring him around if we find what he used to play.
You notice the distinctive calluses on the man's hands, the kind only developed from decades of playing the lute.
No idea, I'm afraid. Whoever it is must be someone important to him. He's been saying the same thing over and over, ever since we found him. You hear me, don't you, sir? You might not be able to answer, but you hear me.
Kira, you're fine. Go upstairs.
If you know how to get through to him, don't hesitate.
Ooh. Yeah. Shadowheart has guidance on you. Whew. Well. We're done.
Daniel.
Okay, didn't even mean.
We are living. We are dead. Two of us safe to the end.
Without a reminder of who he is, of what he held dear, his mind will remain lost to the darkness.
This was in his pocket. He doesn't seem to have any reaction to it now, but he held on to it for 100 years anyway. If he does, he isn't sane.
What's that in your pocket, sir?
Baldur's Gate can't.
If you have an alternative in mind, please do propose it. Patience. He may know a way through the curse.
We don't even know if he'll ever recover.
But we do know that anyone who goes charging into those shadows...
The plan is to do nothing. Rot in prison while Baldur's Gate burns.
We need a way into the tower. What I won't do is send any more of our people into the curse.
Any help from Jahira?
She wants the same thing we do.
Snooping around the House of Healing. What he found.
Her focus is on stopping the cult, and I suspect she'd sacrifice anyone to achieve that. Jayla's doing her best. It shows no signs of waking.
We can wait.
Can't
Baldur's
afford to
Gate
stay idle.
can't.
If you have an alternative in mind, please do.
Hurts.
Welcome to our humble... Wait, are you Karlach? A lot of us were in Avernus. We saw you fighting. You were so good.
Well, yeah, I guess I was. I mean, you should avoid fighting for devils if you can. But if you can't, it helps to have a good right hook.
I saw you lay out a Moor demon in 2 hits. Bam! Bam! We were all like, whoa! How'd you learn to fight like that?
Had to. Life didn't pull any punches. It was up to me to learn to take a hit and deal one back.
I've been tossed around a lot too. I want to learn how to fight back too.
From the look of things, you've got your wits about you. A clever mind and a bit of style will take you a long way. Fight with those, and you may find you never need to use your fists at all.
In that case, want to buy a lucky ring I found?
Ha! Nice try, Shorty. Keep it up, though, and you'll be scamming with the greats in no time. It is, isn't it? Hope he makes it out of this mess with his wits in one piece. I'd like to see him set up in a proper home in the city. Every kid deserves that.
Last light! Check it out! We've gone legitimate, and Mole put me in charge. What do you need? I'm alive, ain't I? What's not to like?
Such a weird. That's be at 2,700. Sure. Unless something unexpected happens.
Pleasure doing business with you. Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
Ah, you found your way. Good. I thought I'd scout ahead, check for any nasty surprises, of which I found a great deal. Shades, death, harpers, flaming fist, and this, of course, and the makings of an alchemist's workbench. Ingredients, too. There's a recipe I'm trying to replicate. Something that might help you. That is, if you're still going to help Wulbren and the others. In that case, you'll be very pleased to learn what I have in store for you. A new type of smoke powder. All the bang and boom of the original, but with an extra surprise. I call it the Brilliant Retort. You'll need it if you're going to survive this cursed place. You'll need it if you're going to get into Moonrise Towers and help the Deep Gnomes taken prisoner there. You'll need it if you're going to save Wulbren. Let's call a thing a thing. A deep gnome won't get far into the Absolute's orgy of evil. We already learned that in the Underdark with those sadistic Dwergar, didn't we? It's doubly true in this place. You, on the other hand, have proven resourceful in such infiltrations. I'll do my part, according to my... The Brilliant Retort will aid you. Thus, I will make it. Nor have I. Everything in its due course. First, the brilliant retort. Then, Wulbrin. Then, your reward.
Okay.
When I'm finished making it.
Okay. We should change that to
Hiss! I say hiss! And yet you harm me by your very presence. This is my territory, and you're in it. Indeed you will. Or you'll find my claws planted firmly in your dangles.
Oh, okay. Alright. That's the thing I wanted to do. What was it I wanted to do? Was it just that? Oh, spell book. That's right. This is not going to be helpful. I mean, the daylight actually might be helpful. Isn't terrible. Okay.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
More of this. Good point. I hadn't thought of that.
A long way to go still.
I didn't realize I had an audience.
Oh, you're so hot, Isabel.
And a Sharon one at that. At your service. Frankly, I'm surprised you're willing to help us. Your kind aren't known for their decency, particularly when a Sharon curse is our greatest obstacle. But if you are who I think you are, I'd be a fool to reject your help. The true soul with, well, a soul. Imagine. And that's what makes you essential. You'll be needing the protection spell, I presume.
But any others who travel with you may not agree. Do it for them, at least. You will need all the help you can get out there.
She offers you nothing.
Well, if the Moon Maiden didn't strike me dead for blessing you, she must rather approve of this little alliance. This will block the lesser effects of the Shadow Curse, allowing you to traverse the darkness outside. Should Shah's own protection falter, that is. But there are places it won't help. Places where the curse is darker, stronger.
I wonder if I could go there.
The cultists are able to traverse even the deepest shadows, though. I don't know how. The Harpers are trying to figure it out. Curious. Surely the Night Singer could have shielded all her followers and made this place her domain long ago. Yet she only acts now, and aids you alone. I wonder why. I suppose Shah is nothing if not mysterious. I'll stop needling you, though. You have more important things to do, after all. Good luck, and may the Moon Maiden protect you. If you can stand it. While you're busy in the towers, I'll be sure to... Wait. Do you hear that? Something's wrong.
Something's wrong. God, it's
Isabel.
so weirdly
Marcus,
sexual.
is that you? What's happened to you?
I've been blessed. You can be too. Come with me, and you can hear all about it from Ketherick himself.
He's a flaming fist. Or was. Came with the others when we created this haven.
And I thank you for your hospitality. True soul, my instructions are clear. Take the girl to Ketherick, alive.
Oh.
A haunting face swims into your mind's eye, its instructions vivid in your mind. Nothing is more important than bringing the girl alive.
What's going on? If you have something to say, say it.
Pathetic. The Absolute sees all. Your treachery will be punished.
The Absolute. Of course. You can't believe them, Marcus. Ketherick will never give you whatever it is you've been promised.
He already has. Time to go, Isabel.
Moon Maiden, guide my hand.
Come along, Isabel.
hell's going on?
it.
Take you. Heading there.
There's a parasite in that corpse, brimming with potent magic.
Isabel, are you all right?
I'm fine.
Marcus has been with us since the start. They've been tracking us this whole time. And that was no random attack. You were the target, Isabel. They know how important you are, but they don't know about you. Ketheric will strike again. We need you to strike first. Discover the source of his invulnerability. Make him mortal so we can make him bleed. Good luck.
We're in more danger than I knew. If something happens to me, everyone in this inn is dead. Like that. Why does a man like him do anything? Power, spite, some kind of twisted personal morality. I can understand why he'd want me dead. Without me keeping the curse at bay, everyone in this inn, everyone intent on killing him, is dead. As for why he'd want to take me alive, I don't. Now that we have you, I hope I won't have to. You'll have time for irrelevance when you're dead. For now, we need you. No mercy. For Ketheric will have none on you. End this.
Ask someone else.
I take that?
Yeah, because she did a great job protecting Mole.
Maybe we should ask someone else.
Who?
He did it.
Just a brief respite.
Traitors among us. A child taken. And still I can only feel relief. If they had taken Isabel too, You know me already. But you'll have the honor of making up for my blunder here. I trust that you will.
First, cultists nearly murder us, and now we have a traitor on the inside. Can't we trust anyone? I know. You've been there for us every step of the way. It's just all a bit much sometimes, you know?
I know, but we need a plan. Mole would do the same for any of us. You know it.
But how do we get into Moonrise? We can't fight those shadow things.
We could. I beat up those harpies, and they're way scarier than shadows.
You know what Mole would hate more than anything? Bad things happening to us. You've seen what's out there. We wouldn't stand a chance.
I didn't realize I was needed. Alright.
But it's our job to bring Mole back.
Look at her. She's a proper adventurer. And if we got hurt, Mole would be really mad at us.
Fine. But you gotta understand, Mole is family. Bring her back, please.
Ugh.
Dies. I wouldn't go that far.
I got.
Can't. If you have an alternative in mind, please do propose it.
For
We may know a way through the curse. But we do know that anyone who goes charging into those shadows is dead.
Let the Duke rot in prison while Dynasty burns.
Far.
Jesus Christ.
She wants to say.
Come here, man.
Might as well take a look.
She doesn't care if the Grand Duke lives. Dub, I wouldn't go that far. But her focus is on stopping the cult, and I suspect she'd sacrifice anyone.
We won't even have to go out into the shadows to die now that the cultists have found us.
Jesus Christ, man.
Cheers.
We'll keep an eye on Isabel. If they send anyone else to snatch her,
I just went back to Counselor 4 really quick. Some sort of fucking.
She wants to say.
He still won't speak. Just keeps going with the bloody song.
Nothing of use on his person.
His original writ of duty, signed by Eltan himself. Fella must be one of the very first Flaming Fist.
He must know something. Let's not give up on him yet.
Oh,
We believe the cultists have taken Duke Ravengard to Moonrise Towers. I don't suppose you found a way in. Merciful Timora. That's the first piece of good news I've heard since Elturel. But I'm not pinning all my hopes on you. I trust you will do everything you can to free the Duke. But in case you don't find a way, I'll be heading to Baldur's Gate to seek reinforcements.
This makes so much
The Council sent a carrier pigeon with news that the city has been dealing with absolutist attacks. The Steel Watch is holding strong. I'll request that Lord Gortash send some of them to aid in the fight against Moonrise. The curse won't harm them.
Holy shit. That's my old boss. The guy who sold me to Zariel.
You know the name Gortash, a councillor with considerable influence on Baldurian industry and politics. But he is no lord.
Lord Gortash is the man responsible for the creation of the Steel Watch. It's no wonder he earned the title. The Steel Watch are the future of warfare. Gondian automatons that can be sent into battle without risking any lives.
Come here.
Except
Do you go
those of our
outside?
enemies. Lord Gortash had only completed work on the prototypes before Ravengard and I left for Elturel, but even they were formidable. With the Steel Watch at our backs, we can storm the tower whatever Ketheric throws at us. I'm sure of it. I'll do my best, but there's every chance I'll fall to the curse or the cult before I reach the city. Don't count on me and assume no aid is coming. Work with Jaheira. That Harper's mind is as sharp as her blade. Follow her guidance. Farewell. We'll meet again, God's willing.
Yeah, let's do that.
So Gortash is a lord now. I'd like to clap eyes on this steel watch of his. You already know the story. I was Gortash's bodyguard, loyal as they come, when he made the deal with Zariel. She got a test subject for her infernal engine. I never found out what he... This is the kind of man who gets a title. Authority. Makes me sick. No. But they always seem to get it, don't they?
A tragedy. Worse than that. A crime.
I wish we gave up and head out. Standing around making the anthem.
Well, it's just long rest. Yeah.
What's on your mind?
We'll do that in the morning.
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag
Oh,
he
yeah,
holds
they-
in his mouth.
I don't know. Maybe you can tell me. All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
I wonder if I can diamond. Interesting.
Elminster. Even the Githyanki have heard tell of the Sage of Shadowdale. Some of his works have been translated to Tirsu. That doesn't mean his every word carries wisdom, however. Near as I can tell, Mystra demands Gale's faith, but holds no faith in him. Why else would she demand Gale sacrifice himself, and perhaps so many others? Does she not think he can destroy the Absolute with his own immense talents?
Do I need to stop playing the game?
The mighty company that he keeps. Demanding Vlaakith may be, but she acts for the good of the Githyanki people. Mistress concerned only for herself. Perhaps he'd find forgiveness in a fiery death. But I can't help but wonder why he'd want it at all.
What?